Ever since Traveling to Japan Part 2 dropped, I've been thinking whether or not to continue making YouTube videos. I know that probably means literally nothing to a channel with 375 subscribers, but hey, it means quite a bit to me. For almost as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a creator on this platform. I remember the day I proposed the idea of a gaming channel to my parents, reading off numerous points listed on my notes app while they just sat there nodding blankly at the nonsense 7-year-old me was convinced would work at the time. Spoiler alert, they said no. I tried yet again a year later, saying that I'd make sure not to reveal my face, age, and even the country I lived in. I was that committed to making that sweet, sweet YouTube honey. Spoiler alert, they said no again. Another year passes and yet again I roll in the living room unannounced with my phone in a dream. Element of surprise style. You could probably guess what happens after that proposal, and the meeting after that, and the meeting after that. That meeting happened every few months until suddenly a pandemic emerged from the depths of hell, forbidding me and my family from ever stepping out of the house for almost 2 whole years! This is around the time I started getting more into YouTube and its various communities, more than I ever had before. I started watching new channels, new personalities, submerging myself into different genres of the YouTube stratosphere, until I found the one way I could make YouTube videos that me and my parents could agree on: animation. Until this point, I have never heard of any YouTube animators, which is, to be quite honest, a surprise. Animation on YouTube was at its absolute peak around 2018 to 2020. You would have been considered living under a rock if you haven't heard of the concept. Unfortunately, I was one of those living under said rock. Knowing this type of YouTube video existed would have been a great help to my various failed business meetings with my parents. With this new asset, I confidently walked down the hallway to the living room, laid the groundwork for my new business venture to my investors, and crossed my fingers that this day would be the day I've been waiting for years. Was that correct grammar? Whatever, doesn't matter! So there I was, standing there in the middle of the room, beads of sweat rolling down my worried face like that one Jordan Peele gif. I was going to finally achieve my lifelong goal. Was I going to make my parents proud with the things I post? Are they gonna regret their decision? Was I gonna do this or that, or am I gonna wish I never considered making? Okay, you can make one. Just make sure to show every video you plan to post to us before posting it. What did you say? Yup, I was so convinced they'd say no that I was so shocked they even remotely considered it. I have never gotten this far into the actual proposal that when they said yes, I felt like everything I knew to be real had just gone straight out the window. And here we are today, 15 videos published, 375 subscribers, and 11,684 views. And just like a lot of YouTubers in 2024, whoa, this script was made in 2024. I asked myself, what's next? I go back and rewatch my videos every now and then, and I always point out various mistakes I notice. Like here in the Appreciation Day video, the hood of my jacket disappears and reappears at will. Like my dad. Just kidding, Dad, love you. Or here in the 2nd grade madness video, where I previously drew the bathroom in my school like this in one part, and then like this in another. You idiot, you stupid head! Little inconsistencies like this always make me regret not starting on the right foot. I sometimes even think about deleting some of my videos I'm not particularly happy about and replacing them with different videos. That's actually why I feel like sometimes I'm not as eager to make videos as I want to be. I always think negatively about my past videos that it impacts how I think positively about my newer ideas. Have you seen my upload schedule? Things more spotty than the 101st Dalmatian. Why did I add that joke? So after a few videos here and there, I actually sat down and thought about what I want to do in terms of uploading videos. Do I want to stay spotty forever? Or do I want to commit to my original plan and consistently make new stuff? Because let's face it, sometimes promises and committing to plans are way easier said than done. I know firsthand. Remember Traveling to Japan Part 2? Mistakes and accidents are going to be a big part of our lives, whether we don't like it or we don't like it. But those mistakes help shape what we become. It helps guide us towards the right direction, even if we don't always get it the first time. So I'm happy to announce that although my upload schedule will probably still be spotty as all get out, I will try my best to make sure it's a little less spotty for as long as I can possibly control. And in order to reignite that joy of creation, I also want to make sure I push myself to do so, which is why I am announcing an upcoming Kyanimations trilogy event! I'm calling it the 3 videos that are completely unrelated to each other, but will still be posted together trilogy. And yes, these 3 videos will be posted, if not the same time, within a decent time frame, which is rare for me. So when those videos eventually do come out, grab some snacks, a family member, and maybe another device with Subway Surfers gameplay on it. I won't deny that some of my videos significantly vary in quality. I feel like I went into some crazy nonsense videos without establishing a good groundwork, which is why I'm going to try and reintroduce myself with these upcoming 3 videos. They might be 3 videos that are completely unrelated to each other, and I cannot stress stress that enough, but they will definitely give you a better idea of the kind of silly character that I am. In this part of the original draft of the script, I was supposed to lightly tease you guys with hints at what these videos may be about. But looking at it now, I don't want to do that. Maybe that makes me the biggest jerk ever, but I just don't care about your opinion. You all suck! I hope this is the start of a long journey that not just fuels my creativity, but other people's too. At the end of the day, content is supposed to make you smile, and if it doesn't do that, then what's even the point? To new beginnings, to new experiences, and most importantly, a new and improved upload schedule. Yo Gerts, it's me, your favorite Gert, your Gert leader, Kyan Animation. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while, and you know, I did say in the description of my Doki Doki video that I would be back soon, which was a complete utter lie, but now I'm actually gonna try to seriously commit to being back. Speaking of which, you know, Doki Doki video, I don't know if anyone listens to these, but if you are here, you should watch the Doki Doki video. It is by far my best work ever. You should watch it. It's a good video. Sit down with it with some snacks. It's 16 minutes. It's great. It's a great video. So yeah, I guess I never really talked about it in the video or included it in my script, but like I didn't really say why my parents didn't let me get a YouTube channel. And you know, I just want to clarify that it was for my own safety. I was planning to record like every second of my life with like a camera, so I don't think that would have been good privacy wise and security wise, and probably would have leaked some like credit card numbers, and I'd probably be like as poor as like, you know, who's poor? Who's a poor? You know, just forget I said that. Anyway, yeah, thank you to my parents for always like looking out for me. And if you are a youngie who wants to start a YouTube channel, you should really consider what you're gonna do first and let your parents decide for you as they know best. So, you know, thank you parents, love you parents, shout out to my parents, shout out to myself because I'm great and I made new videos. But yeah, that was my new video, my return video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in future appearances. All right, toodles.